Today, I will be using Diskpart to clean up and remove partitions on my USB drive. Diskpart is a command line tool that enables you to perform disk partition operations in Windows using the command line. If you're like me, you probably use a lot of USB drives. And like me, you probably have a favorite USB drive you use for everything. For data, for ISOs, maybe even for live USBs. Then you might notice one day your 16 gig drive shrunk to only 4 gigs. What used to be perfect installing Windows is now missing a few gigs of space. This is probably caused by the different partitions that were created by the different applications the USB was used on. Fixing this issue should be easy. As long as the USB drive is not physically damaged, we can remove the partitions and clean out the USB. By the way, we can also use this fix on SSDs and hard drives, both internal and external. We will use this part to clean up our storage. Here we can see the USB drive has 3 partitions, showing as drive E, G, and H. If I go to disk management, I do not have the option to delete the partitions. The only option available for me is I can delete the volume. So I'll go ahead and delete that. To delete the partition, we need to open Diskpart using the command line. To start, we need to open Command Prompt or PowerShell on Windows. Right-click on the icon and open as administrator. Then type Diskpart. Once we're inside the tool, we need to identify which drive we want to work on. To do this, type list disk, then enter. This will give you a list of the drives that are on your computer. Here on my machine, we see all the drives connected. I have an internal 2TB drive, an external 2TB drive, and a 10TB external drive for backup. And then there's the 32 gig drive. I know this is the drive I want to work on, so I will enter select disk and then the number corresponding to the drive. Make sure you select the correct drive, as the next step will delete everything. To delete all partitions and data on the drive you selected, just type clean. But before you press enter, double check and make sure that you're working on the correct drive. Proceed with caution. Once you are 100% sure, then press enter. This may take some time, depending on the size of your disk. Once complete, you will be greeted with the command prompt. You can now exit or create new partitions or format. Alternatively, you can also use disk management to do this. Type exit to get out of Diskpart and exit again to get out of command prompt. Back on disk management, we see the same drive now showing only one partition. We can now format the USB as needed, change the volume name and such, and go our merry ways. Here on Windows Explorer, the USB is also showing the same thing. One drive, one partition. That's it for now. I hope you enjoyed the video and found it useful. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.